This morning, Paul and I are going to the Goodwill Outlet. If you don't know what a Goodwill Outlet is, it's the final stop of all Goodwill products. Everything that everybody's donated. It's the last of the last. Nobody has bought them at the regular Goodwill stores, so they end up in a Goodwill Outlet. There are these table bins with all kinds of stuff just dumped in one big, huge pile, as you can see. Well, it's very popular. People go through and they have a cart and they just rummage through. Glenna turned me on to these Goodwill outlets. Most cities have them. As you can see, it's a mess. I took Paul there. I said, you have got to see this. Oh my gosh. So what they do, you'll see a sign coming up here, but they sell by the pound. Clothes are I believe $1.69 a pound, anything that you wear. Hard objects are, let's see, what was it, 99 cents a pound, and glass was, I think, 69 cents a pound. But what you'll see, I think it's 39 cents. But anyways, you'll see. I mean, there are bins upon bins. Now, what happens is, after a time, when people go through the bins, and then they time it, and then at a certain time, with that bin, it's been out long enough, and then they take it. I asked somebody that works there, it's the final stop. After, when they take it out, it now becomes an international sell. They sell these bins, they box them up, and they sell them to other nations. Maybe poorer nations, I don't know, third world nations. But this is what happens. I mean, they can't keep everything that's been donated. It's a little overwhelming. You don't even know where to begin. Paul's just lifting up one thing and just giving up. Here we go with a sign, yes. It's very interesting. I did find a couple of plates, but I only chose one, and it turned out to be 78 cents for this plate. I did like it. I do like to have, because I'm doing more cooking for y'all on videos. It's kind of fun to have kind of a pretty plate to put the food onto that I prepare. There it is, yeah. A nice plate. Nice purple. Well, it was fun, and I just wanted to let you know about this. They're called Goodwill Outlets. One of you made a comment on the channel down below about food, and she was asking me what I think that she should eat to get at a normal weight. Well, I only know what is good for me. I don't know what's good for you. Usually it's a lot less than what we think we should be eating. It's usually a lot less. But this is what I eat. And I'm going to just quickly put together a salad. I have a little bit of lettuce left. I need to eat this avocado, a tomato, and I've got a little bit of onion that I can keep slicing up. And this is going to be what I'm going to, in fact, I think I'll do 2 tomatoes, only because I don't want them to go bad. But this is what I am going to eat for breakfast, really. For me, it's 3 minutes to 11 a.m. I haven't eaten anything today, but I did have my coffee this morning. And I haven't really had anything. I guess you could call it intermittent fasting. Does anybody know what that is? A lot of you do. I know Max does a lot of intermittent fasting, and we talk about that. My daughter does, son-in-law, it's pretty well known. But in case you don't know what that is, intermittent fasting is you stop eating at a certain point in the day. You stop eating. For me, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5, and then I stop. Then I go all night, and then I wait a little bit longer. I don't eat again until maybe like 11 o'clock. So really, if I stopped eating at 5, that'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that would really be 18 hours in between that I've eaten. That's called intermittent fasting. You're fasting. I mean, really, what does breakfast mean? It means you're breaking a fast. So really, that's like an intermittent fasting. I can only do it for a few days at a time, and then I need a couple days break. Because sometimes I do wake up and I know when I can't do it. I'm very hungry. So, but today is a good day to do it because I really wasn't hungry till now. Now I feel like my body wants something inside of it. But this is what I'm going to eat. I'm just going to make a small salad. My salad bowl. Get my knife and my fork. And this is pretty much all I need to prepare this. It's going to be very simple. I'm going to use olive oil. I'm going to use balsamic vinegar and salt and pepper. And I do have some shredded cheese. That could be my protein in there. I used to break up my lettuce with my hands, but lately I've been using a knife because it breaks it up a little bit smaller for me. I just turn it around and then slice it the other way so that they're just little pieces of lettuce. It's just easier for me to eat. It looks like I might need a bigger bowl. I didn't know. Once you start cutting the lettuce, it really turns out to be a little bit more than what you expected. Maybe this will work. We'll see. Let's see. Okay. That's pretty good. I don't like to be too full because then I can't put other things in it and then stir it up. But let's get this avocado going. I learned kind of a new way to get the seed out of the avocado. There we go. See the seed? Let's see. We just take it upside down and kind of press on there. It just falls right out. But I use a spoon to get it out. I've seen it done many different ways. The spoon seems to work best for me, and I just plop it in there. There we go. And I like to have bigger pieces inside my salad because once you start eating it, the avocado can kind of get mushed. And I like to have big pieces of avocado. So what I do, that's kind of, however it lands in there, what I do is I just take my knife right there and just, there we go. Now, and I got big pieces. Because believe me, once I start stirring this salad up, they're going to kind of break apart. And the only other thing, I think only one tomato will fit in here. I like to make small pieces. This is just your basic, quick, look how quick this is going. And it's good, nutritious food. And it's good, a fiber too, roughage. There we go. Get this in here. I love this cutting board. So nice. I'm just gonna take this. There we go. There we go. And put this up here. The olive oil left. I'm really glad that I'm using up my olive oil because it's really good for you. But last night I did get another one, so I got one ready to go. I use it liberally. There we go. This is, it's an odd brand. Balsamic vinegar. The reason I got it is because it was a shorter bottle. But this, there we go. Easy. Then, I do like my cheese, you know. Get this stirred up a little bit. Kind of full. Probably should have went with a larger bowl. There you go. There's, look at that. It's a lot of food. So what do I eat? Well, I'm going to eat this salad, and then later I am going to eat something. And I was going to tell you that in Tucson, they're Mexican, older Mexican women, and they make tamales and tortillas in their home. Okay? Now, they're homemade. They're just the best. They're the best. Well, last night when we come out of Walmart, she was there. We bought from her before, and I go, we've been looking for you. And I said, are you here every night? She said, yes. So we bought some tamales, and then I got some tortillas. The best. The best tortillas. These are authentic, made with lard, the best tortillas ever. So, what I want to show you is with this salad, okay? Let's make a burrito, shall we, Late? They match? Let me put this down. Ranch dressing. Let me get the cheese out again. This is another meal, everybody. Let me get some light on this. Let's see. There we go. There's some light for you. You can see this. Of course you can. I'm just going to take some of my salad, not a lot, because you want to be able to roll it nice. There's some avocado. Let's get another avocado in there. There we go. This is so good. There we go. A little bit of ranch. More cheese. Want to make it really, really, really good, right? So, take it. Roll it. Give it a little press. This would be good for Paul. I'm going to take a bite of this. I want you to see this. It is so good. Let's see. Well, let me cut this open. It'll be a little bit easier. Doesn't it look good? This is refreshing. And the lard, unless these are not gluten-free, and yes, the tortilla is going to have some calories in it, right? But the fat in here is not going to hurt you. You need fats. You need fats. You just do. That was wrong that they told us to eat fat-free. It made us fat by doing fat-free. There we go. I'm going to take a bite. Mm-hmm. Good eating. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. These are very basic balance exercises. I want you to put your 2 feet together, close, straight forward, your toes going forward, and I want you to just stand there. If you need to hang on to something, put your hand on the counter or a chair. Now I want you, number 2 is I want you to close your eyes. Hang on to a chair if you need to, or in your kitchen. Number 3, I want you to hang on to something, keep your feet together, and I want you to look to the left and to the right. A lot of times people fall when they're standing, and just looking sideways, they can lose their balance. This is going to give you practice. I've done this on the treadmill. I look the other way and it's almost as if I lose my balance. Number 4, put your feet together, and I want you to put your head up and down. Hang on to the counter or a chair if you need to. Every once in a while you can let go if you want to and see how your balance is. Don't do any of these exercises if you don't feel that you are ready for them, or talk to your doctor. Number 5, again, put your feet together. Hang on if you need to. Pretend like you're reaching for something. This is when people fall a lot, is when they're reaching for something and they lose their balance. Reach to the side. Don't reach so far that you actually do fall, but just reach forward. Take it easy. Number 6, step forward just a little bit, step and reach for something. You could be reaching for a book on a bookshelf, or turning sideways to grab something on the counter, or reaching in your cupboards. Number 6. Okay, we're going to repeat this one. I'm going to do this sideways. Lift up, sit in a chair. Use the arm of the chair to get up if you need to. But if you can do it without, that's better. This is going to strengthen all of the muscles in your body that you need for balance. Too many seniors are falling and breaking their bones. So I've really been kind of going strong with this balance. This is number 7 or 8. I forget. Okay, I want you to sit down, stand, and just put one foot forward like you were going to walk. This is when people sometimes lose their balance. They get up and they put their foot forward and they fall. This is going to strengthen and get your body used to this. Yay! Good job, everybody. Now, let's rehydrate our body. Drinking water is one of the most important things and nice things you can do for your body, and you need to do this throughout the day. So go get your water, a glass of water or your water bottle, and drink some water. I always need to be reminded. And here's some extra things if you want to keep going. Remember this one? I just want you to hang on to something. Your counter, your couch, your chair, your car if you're a nomad, a picnic table like I'm doing. And I want you to just stand with your feet together and lift up. This is getting your ankles strengthened. Too many people are falling because they have weak ankles. Next, I want you to just tap your foot. Your toe is on the ground, and the other foot is lifting up. Then switch. It's just your toe is resting on the ground. Now I want you to actually raise up one leg completely. This isn't easy. Now I want you to stretch your calves. My foot is going back really far. That's because my calves are very stretched out. For you, if you're new at this, no, don't put your foot back so far. Hold for 10. If you can, only those who can, you want to stretch your hamstrings. That's the back of your legs. You can put it on maybe a chair and just reach forward, and it's going to release some of the tension in your hamstrings. Okay, now let's look at shoes. I'm telling you, shoes are very, very important. You have to have proper tread on your shoes. This is proper tread.
Let's talk shoes.
Do not wear slippery shoes. Oh my gosh, do not wear Ugg boots. Any of your shoes, if they have such a smooth surface on the bottom of your shoe, these I just took off. I'm showing what I have. These are Natural Balance. And then I have one more. These are pretty. This is actually has good rubber on the bottom, so I'm not going to slip. And they're pink and purple. Yay. Now these shoes, oh my gosh, I have fallen twice on these shoes because they're too smooth. They're comfortable, oh yeah, for summer, but the sole is way too smooth. And I've slipped twice. Yes. So I only wear these on certain occasions. thank you all for spending time with me today. And I know I've been talking a lot about health, but I think that it's really helping everybody, and it helps, and it reminds me just the same. It helps Paul, it reminds him. So make sure you drink your water, have good shoes for walking, and do some balance exercises 3 times a day. I will put out a disclaimer that I'm not a physical therapist, and if you feel that these are not exercises and you don't think that you would be able to do them, you're going to need to do as basic as you can. And so don't try to do anything that you really don't feel or your doctor has told you that you shouldn't do. And it's maybe a good idea when you do go to the doctor to ask him if it's okay to do these exercises. But as long as we can stay stable, then we can make sure that we're going to be healthy and enjoy our lives. So I have neck gaiters, everybody. I know I mention it every time, but I do, on minivanlee.com. And I have big glasses. You know you love your glasses, yeah. Big glasses. And I have exercise videos. And of course I got the book, How to Live in a Minivan, The Minivan Leeway, and it's on Amazon, and it's not expensive. Okay, till tomorrow. More exercises, more chit chat, and I got a lot to talk about, don't I? I usually do. I love you. Bye.